Hey guys, so today I'm here to talk about how to train your Dragon 3, The Hidden World. And let's get to it. So how to train your Dragon 3, The Hidden World follows Chief Hiccup as well as Emma from Berk, embarking on a treacherous journey, fulfilling Chief Hiccup's late father Story Devas's quest in locating the Hidden World, where they and the dragons can finally live peacefully away from the dangers of dragon traders and hunters, especially from the main antagonist of the movie, who is the infamous dragon hunter Grimmel. Now, I was hugely surprised as to how great this sequel was. It was possibly as great as the first and the second How to Train Your Dragon movies, though this movie seems simple as well as having some questionable faults to it, such as how Grimmel loses in this movie, as well as a few other more questions which I will elaborate later on. I still think that the way the story was directed still made it concrete enough to make this movie fun, engaging, and also significant in showing great development of the characters, especially in Toothless's and Hiccup's relationship. It's the point of the How to Train Your Dragon story that shows that not just Chief Hiccup but everyone from Berk has to believe that at some point that they cannot always rely on their dragons, and at some point they need to let them go and believe that they're able to defend their home themselves, which is why this is a really good sequel to the How to Train a Dragon franchise. Okay, so going over to the few things that I sincerely enjoyed about How to Train a Dragon 3, okay? Well, first of all, love the villain. He is certainly a great driving force of this movie, as well. It's really fun to see how Grimmel handles everything like a game or sport. I mean, he's mainly hunting dragons just for the fun of it, as well as for recognition. And his dragons, his scorpion dragon hybrids, they are pretty cool too. You know, those dragons who are like his hunting dogs. Secondly, Nor's artwork and designs, beautiful. Thirdly, the animation and graphics of this movie were definitely top notch, because everything about this movie was, they made this movie so clear, sharp, and vivid that it seems like that everything in this movie, the environment, the people, the dragons, okay, were very real, but yet they were still animated. So that's why I sincerely that's why I think that the graphics and animation were definitely top notch. And fourthly, I love how the concept of the story is extremely relatable to what real life animal welfare organizations do, which brings awareness to well, the audience, especially to the young audience who are the kids. So the one problem I have about this movie would be the amount of screen time the Hidden World had, because this movie is, The Hidden World, this movie is called How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World, but yet they showed very little of the Hidden World. What was shown in this movie was most of it was already shown in the trailers. So I wish that they could have shown a bit more of the Hidden World instead of just a few sections of it. Well, who knows? Maybe this was intentional, because this is the Hidden World after all, that they have to keep this world hidden from the audience as well. Now, one more thing I'd like to add about How to Train Your Dragon 3 The Hidden World is that though this movie appears to be the final movie to the entire franchise, I wouldn't think so, because based on the questions I have as to why did Grimmel have to lose in the movie like that, as how he lost in the movie, as well as why did the Hidden World had so little screen time, these questions can only seem to be answered with a sequel. So I would think that these questions I have about these details seem to be cliffhangers as to whether there will be a sequel to How to Train Your Dragon. So we can at most just wait and see if there will be a sequel to How to Train Your Dragon to answer these questions. Maybe in this sequel they'll show more of the Hidden World, as well as showing the fate of Grimmel, to see if he returns to be the main antagonist of this movie. Because I probably won't mind. I wouldn't mind him being the main antagonist of the movie, since he's pretty. I do love him as a villain, and I feel that in the sequel he will have more influence. That he will have more influence in the sequel. Okay, now that's all I want to talk about How to Train Your Dragon 3. Thanks for watching this review. Now, if you guys haven't watched this movie yet, definitely go watch it. Okay, It will definitely be worth your time, and you will have a memorable cinematic experience, definitely. Now, if any of you guys have any thoughts on this movie, including as to whether you would agree or disagree with what I have said, well, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to read and see what you guys think of this movie as well. So once again, thanks for watching this review, and see you guys again.